Transport Minister Mbalula released the 2020 festive season preliminary road statistics. They came as thousands of holidaymakers headed to their recent destinations. Just to give you some of those numbers, the Northern Cape recorded a decline of 23.5%, but they had 13 fatalities as compared to 17 in 2019. The Western Cape recorded a decline of 26.6% in fatalities, but they have 69 so far as compared to 94 that they had in 2019. The Free State, well, they recorded a decline of 28.8% with fatalities. 47 fatalities they have this year so far as compared to the 66 they had at the same time in 2019. The Free State, a 28.8 decline. They're currently sitting on 47 fatalities. Gauteng has recorded an 18.7% decline with 122 fatalities currently as compared to 150 in 2019. At the same time, the Northwest Province, they have a decline of 5.8%, 49 fatalities as compared to 52 in 2019. And KwaZulu-Natal, most roads always go down to KZN for the holiday season. They have recorded a 3% decline in fatalities, but currently stand or sit with 131 fatalities as compared to 135 in 2019. Let's listen in to the Transport Minister, Mbalula. This is what he spoke about a short while ago.
On the other hand, a total of 2,415 vehicles were discontinued, while another 1,801 vehicles were impounded. A total of 111 motorists were arrested for various offenses. 896 were arrested for drunken driving, 336 for speeding, and 588 warrants of arrest for outstanding traffic fines were served. The highest speed was recorded on the N1 near Ventersburg in the Free State, where a motorist was caught traveling at 242 kilometers an hour. These preliminary statistics demonstrate that the vast majority of motorists are law-abiding citizens who obey the rules of the road. Yet there are those who pay scant regard to the rules and place the lives of others at risk through irresponsible, reckless and negligent behavior. These are the people who do not deserve our mercy. These are criminals we must throw a book at. Saving life and limb on the road start with each one of us. Speaking up and calling out our friends and relatives when they conduct themselves in an irresponsible manner on the road is a start of an effective behavioral change. It is regrettable that 690 people lost their lives on our roads over the period 1st to the 20th December 2020, compared to 732 over the same period in 2019. While this represents a 5.7% decline year on year, it is no reason to celebrate. One life lost on our roads is one life too many. Equally, the total number of crashes has declined by 8% compared to the same period last year. These fatalities that could have been avoided amplify the pain of those whose loved ones have succumbed to COVID-19 while other relatives perish on our roads. The clarion call made by the President Cyril Ramaphosa to all of us to adhere to the disaster management regulations and directions in order to preserve human life must also inspire us to adopt a similar attitude to the rules of the road. Until every citizen internalizes and accepts that preservation of human life is sacrosanct and supersedes all else, will continue to cheapen human life through our reckless conduct on the roads. Let us all be our brothers and sisters keepers and be the embodiment of human rights values that are the cornerstone of our nation. It is noteworthy that 6 provinces recorded a decline in fatalities. We are encouraged that these reductions made a positive contribution towards the realization of our 20% target of reducing fatalities on our roads in 2020. Northern Cape recorded a decline of 23.5% with 13 fatalities compared to 17 in 2019. Western Cape recorded a decline of 26.6% with 69 fatalities compared to 94 in 2019. Free State recorded a decline of 28.8% with 47 fatalities compared to 66 in 2019. Gauteng recorded 18.7% decline with 122 fatalities compared to 150 in 2019. Northwest recorded 5.8% decline with 49 fatalities compared to 252 in 2019. KwaZulu-Natal recorded a 3% decline with 131 fatalities compared to 135 in 2019. 3 provinces recorded an increase in the number of fatalities compared to the same period last year. Eastern Cape recorded a 21.5% increase with 96 fatalities compared to 79 in 2019. Limpopo recorded an 18.4% increase with 19 fatalities compared to 76 in 2019. Mpumalanga recorded a 15.9% increase with 73 fatalities compared to 63 in 2019. I wish to convey my heartfelt condolences to the families, friends and loved ones of all those who have perished on our roads. Similarly, I wish a speedy recovery to all those who have been injured on the roads. While it is encouraging to see a decline in fatalities to date, we are still a long way from achieving the 20% target we have set for ourselves this year. I urge all road users to exercise extreme caution as we enter the second phase of our peak travel period. All our law enforcement officers must remain vigilant and intensify efforts to stop the carnage on our roads. Our tactics will include visibility in residential areas and in the proximity of places where festivities occur, in order to deter those who would otherwise be emboldened to drive under the influence of alcohol. In the coming days, we will intensify our focus on hotspots and will continue to ensure that those who should not be on the road are not on the road. We will equally intensify the enforcement of alert level 1 regulations and directions without fear or favor. This includes enforcing the curfew for all road users. We have seen videos in circulation of revelers gathering and partying alongside our roads with scant regard of COVID-19 regulations or health protocols. We were equally appalled by video clips of disgraceful behavior by young people in what is referred to as a Dino convoy along the R80 Mabupane Highway into the Dasport Tunnel, who were partying, drinking and blocking the road in large numbers. This dastardly acts invariably end in tragedy, as was the case with the Mabupane incident. This conduct is unacceptable. Our law enforcement authorities will show no mercy towards people who turn our roads into party spots and disregard either the rules of the road or the COVID-19 regulations. Allow me to express my appreciation and gratitude to all the road safety ambassadors, law enforcement officers, emergency medical personnel, private sector companies, and non-governmental organizations that have partnered with us on this journey towards arresting the carnage on South Africa's roads. Your resilience, commitment, and selflessness are values every South African must emulate in elevating the value of human life above all else and showcasing Ubuntu in action. I wish all of you a safe Christmas and a prosperous New Year.